Now, what can we do? First of all, let us discuss the practical considerations. And this we can do whether the person knows he's going to die or whether this person is in a state which they can discuss whether they're going to die or not. First of all, we might want to see what kind of food they would like. Maybe in the hospital, if they're in a hospital or someplace, they're not getting what they would like to eat or drink. Music is a very important power of bringing peace and healing. So we might try to bring them peaceful music or inspired music and arrange that they can, I always, if there's someone ill, I always manage to get them a Walkman with headphones and bring them different kinds of music that we have, and also some deep relaxation cassettes so that they can tune out from the, especially if they're in the hospital, from all of this noise and activity and move into a more self-healing state. They may want plants to be around them, because plants are also a healing energy, or any kind of colors or posters which they may find pleasant or inspiring in their environment. Icons, sometimes they would like icons at this time. So very practically creating a peaceful and a healing environment. The next factor is if there are persons that they would like to see. This is especially so in the case that they are aware that they will be leaving their physical body, and they may have people that they need to forgive or ask forgiveness from. So we may facilitate other people's coming to visit them who these people who are about to depart from their bodies need to communicate with before they leave. Also, they may have a number of practical considerations which need to be taken care of with their business, with their family, various things, and they may not have someone to do them for them. So often they need help in completing chores in the outside world where they cannot complete at this time. Also, if they're receptive, we have a wide variety of books, cassettes, and video cassettes which are suitable to help people at this time, either by cassettes about confronting death directly, such as this whole seminar is on cassette, but also in Greek most of our books are on cassette also. And we have the Bible on cassette and the Way of the Pilgrim on cassette. And so, because when a person is ill, they cannot read too easily, it's a bit tiring for them. Listening to books or listening to lectures can be an inspiring and relaxing stimulus. Another factor is that we could provide them with relaxation tapes or guide them ourselves into relaxation. Teach them how to relax their bodies, how to relax their minds, and go into an inner state where they will allow light to flow throughout their body, and especially in the areas where they have problems. Because you never know. The doctors could say that someone will be dying in a few weeks, and then they live another 15 years. You never know when someone is going to live, and you never know when someone is going to die. So we who are visiting them could be hit by a car as we leave the hospital and leave the earth that day, and they could keep out another 15 or 20 years. So no one knows, you see. And this is one thing I often to say to people, because they often, are a bit hesitant about discussing death directly, and I explain to them, look, We don't know when you're going to leave your body. You could leave your body today, you could leave it in 20 or 30 years. But the fact is, you are going to leave your body. So now that you're here, you have nothing else to do. Maybe we should investigate this. Would you like me to bring you some books or some cassettes? Would you like to discuss this matter? Because it's something you're going to face at some point in your life. You can't get away from it. And so when you help people, we always help them on two levels. Help them to heal themselves, but help them be ready for leaving the body simultaneously. So there's two energies going on. Learning, on the one hand, to pass light throughout the body and do self-healing, or praying for self-healing, and at the same time doing anything they have to do medically to get well, at the same time being ready for leaving the body whenever that happens. So the one doesn't preclude the other. So we have a wide variety of cassettes which are useful for this. Coming in contact with the light and also coming in contact with God. Both of these. Then there's the possibility, in some cases, of offering massage, depending on the illness and the problem. If there's no internal hemorrhaging, or if it's not cancer, or if there are no contraindications, we might give them reflexology, which will help the intestines to work, because often when people are lying down, the intestines become very inert. Or in general, getting their limbs working, or giving them shiatsu for their nervous system. But if touching them is contraindicated, then we can just do spiritual healing. Just place our hands on them, on the abdominal area, on the chest area, on the forehead, on the top of the head, and allow this healing energy to flow through us into them. And this all relaxes them, and it's something that they always love. Massage may be difficult. And also in a hospital setting, there may be legal problems with touching or massaging, but usually you can just touch the person, whereas massaging may create some kind of legal problems or problems with the relatives. But if you just put your hand on somebody, no one can say anything about that. So you may want to learn how to do spiritual healing. Everyone, all of us have spiritual power within us. We are all spirit. We are all connecting mediums between the spiritual world and the physical world. And so anytime we place our hand on someone, a connection is made. If we focus on it, if we learn to pray, learn to imagine light, exercise this, it becomes even stronger. But everyone has this ability.